What's up guys, Josh here from Mixing Mango, and this video is going to be a bit about RuneScape back in the day. So I started playing in 2006, and a lot of people say this is the best, that's when RuneScape was at its best, and I don't really agree with that, but the thing that made it good back then, it wasn't the game, it was just the memories. And that's why a lot of people enjoyed it. It was the memories they had in 2006. It wasn't the actual gameplay. Because I joined in 2006, and so when I look back at it, I don't remember it for the gameplay. I remember it because I had no clue what I was doing. My objective was to make like 4 mil to buy full Saradomin because that was just like the best thing in the world back then. If you had full Saradomin, you were a complete boss. Uh, I did actually get full Gothics before I quit for a while, but like the aim was always to have Gothic, Zami, or Saradomin, and that was just like the top stuff back then. And like I would play Clan Wars before when it was in the Wildy, and that was a really good update, I think. I mean, not in terms of they removed the Wildy, but I think Clan Wars was just really fun to play. And I would do that, and like I would see these level 100s because obviously the max combat level was from 138, and having 138 back then was kind of that was very rare. Like not many people would have the prayer, or I don't think summoning was released, so well it might, if summoning wasn't released, then the max combat would have been like 130, or it might have been lower, but I mean not everyone had those extra levels for the 138 combat. So like seeing level 100s there just tanking all of us like level 20s, and then they would just completely destroy us at Clan Wars. That was so much fun. And I also just doing the quests and not really knowing what I was doing in terms of skilling and combat. I mean, that was like looking back at it, that just seems so much fun, to be quite honest. And those are kind of great memories I had on the game because obviously I just started playing, so I had no clue what I was doing on the game or how I was supposed to do it correctly. I was just playing how I wanted. I wasn't doing efficient methods. I didn't properly care about money. I mean, it took me years to actually make like my first mill, whereas now I could make that in a day. Well, I mean, in hours. Probably like an hour I could make a mill, to be quite honest. So, back then it was it wasn't really the game, it was just the memories I had. And like I played 06 Scape like once. I only played it in they had like a beta open. I played it once, and like it was fun, don't get me wrong. And if I played it for maybe a week, my opinion probably would have changed and I wouldn't have found it as fun. But for the first time I played it, it was fun. But then it's not as good as the live game. That's the thing. Like it's just the memories that go with 06 Escape is what makes it so good. And I think that's what a lot of people see. Even though they claim that 06 was the best, it really wasn't. It was just the memories they had. And the reason I wanted to do this commentary was because I was watching quite a few videos of like the old days of RuneScape, and I've been looking on the forums and I saw this really cool post about the old bosses and items and the whole combat system. But um yeah, it's just like I was thinking about this quite a bit. I also saw this video that it's kind of a while ago, but it really inspired me to train my account because it was this guy's personal timeline of his achievements on RuneScape, and I think I've seen a couple more like that. But I mean, this guy was just showing how he went from how everyone else started out. Like he went from a level 3 with level 1 in all stats, and then he got up to getting 99 attack, and you'd see this in the video. he would have and he'd get 99 strength and HP and 99 Slayer, and you'd see his bank build up, and it was just a really cool video. I really want to look that up later because it was a while ago since when I watched it, but it was just so much fun. And like when I first started back again, which was beginning of 2012, I think it was, so almost a year now, I started playing again. It was around March, or sort of March to May time, I reckon. So yeah, I was watching that, and that was a great video. It really motivated me because when I came back, all I had was full Gothics in my bank and like level 60 combat stats with kind of a lot. If you look at my first bank video on Runescape, you'll see like a lot of my stats were level 1, and the rest of them, if they weren't, they were completely shocking. Then I saw that video, and it just completely motivated me to, spend hours at Spiders training up my combat. And I will say that EOC has taken a whole lot of motivation away, because the fact is, you don't actually need levels. You just need about 80 attack, maybe 90 now for the Drygore weaponry, and then you'll be set. Really, you don't need 99 attack, you just need to get all your melee stats to 90 and you'll be fine. Which is a shame, really, because like before, having 99 was a really cool thing, and you actually needed it because it gave you a substantial boost, but now that's just not there, and so there's a lot less motivation to train it. Whereas before, like, I would just be grinding out Spiders every day, like hours on end, getting 60k an hour with my Saradomin sword, and that it wasn't the most enjoyable thing, but I actually wanted to do it because I really wanted to do bossing, and I still do, and my aim is to become become really good at PVM. That's all I really want in the game, because I think my overall aim is to get a max cape and then a comp cape, and I think everyone should aim for that, because that's a massive achievement if you get one of those. But I reckon I would get everything I wanted to out of this game if I can become the best at PVM that I possibly can, because that's what I enjoy doing on this game. That's the reason I am training my stats to 99, doing all the combat and prayer and summoning and all that, spending all this money on skills. So that is my overall aim. But just looking back at it now, on my first bank video, that's what I wanted to do. And that was really fun because I had something to aim for, I would say. So the game has changed quite a lot, and we've seen that with the EOC and all of these recent updates. But just looking back, the game was loads of fun, and you should look at these videos of PKing and seeing these insane switches and massive combos and specs, and you just you want to do that one day. And that's kind of gone now. PKing is sort of dead, which is a massive shame, but that stuff just isn't there. There's nothing to really aim for. But my aim will always be to become the best at PVM that I possibly can. I sort of how Dardam and Born for PVM, Smokey, they're all amazing at PVM, and obviously Born doesn't actually play anymore, but he was amazing. He's great at PVM, and I want to be up there, to be quite honest, and that was my aim when I joined the game again last year, and that's what I'm continuing to do. So that's kind of just what was on my mind about the old game and the current game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all later.